My reaction to RWBY World of Remnant episode 2. I finished seeing episode 1 of World of Remnant. Now I'm going to watch episode 2 and then I'll return with volume 2 chapter 8. Okay. So on the previous episode of World of Remnant, they explained about dust, how they use it as a power source, how some people just use it in its natural form. Some people use dust ammunition, which is what they use in all of their guns. Some people use dust clothing, which is what Cinder was using. Some people just put dust into themselves. I don't think we've seen any of that yet, but maybe that has something to do with how the semblances came to be. Maybe the semblance is because they're harnessing the dust inside them. Maybe that's how they got their aura. Now, this is all just speculation. I'm not sure if any of this is actually happening or not. About the aura stuff, I mean. So they also said that nobody knows where dust came, how it originated, or how it's going to affect the rest of the world. That was interesting to know about. So let's find out what happens on the next episode of World of Remnant. This is RWBY World of Remnant, episode 2, Kingdoms. The episode is starting right now. RWBY World of Remnant. Kingdoms.
The world of Remnant is a dangerous place, particularly for man.
For the moon. I don't know why it's cracked up like
In the
that.
countless years that humanity has roamed the planet, civilizations have grown and fallen, but 4 have withstood the test of time.
Okay.
Atlas, Mistral,
Vacuo.
Veil.
Veil.
These 4 kingdoms, with the help of natural
Atlas, Mistral.
barriers and human tenacity, have proven that they have the will to survive. Each kingdom has a governing council to represent the people and their needs. Next comes the military. While most kingdoms only call on its citizens to serve when needed, others find it important to be prepared.
Like
There are
Atlas.
still those who choose to venture outside the walls of the kingdoms.
Huh?
Roaming nomads in small villages are not uncommon.
Ah.
But neither is their tendency to disappear overnight.
Oh.
Lastly, the Huntsman Academy.
Huntsman
These
Academy.
institutions' sole purpose is to train the next generation of huntsmen.
Yep.
The next generation of defenders that will live and die to protect the lifestyle that they've become so accustomed to.
Yep.
Yes, the world
Werewolves.
of Remnant is indeed a dangerous place, but the 4 kingdoms stand as beacons of hope, as safe havens from the darkness that surrounds them. They are the
Atlas
keys to
far up north.
mankind's survival.
And Veil in the
As long as
south.
they stand united.
What is that supposed to mean?
Hey everyone, thanks for watching it.
Okay. Just want to go back a bit.
Veil, Atlas,
Atlas,
Mistral,
Mistral, Vacuo. Okay. So Atlas is far up in the north on its own land. Vacuo and Veil are in the same land, and Mistral is far east on another land. So, if I remember correctly, Sun is from Vacuo, and it's not really a certain type kind of place. So I think they have a more open lifestyle, and they said some kingdoms like to focus on military to defend them. That's what Atlas does. They have their huge army, and some people like to roam outside the kingdoms and so there are nomads and small villages outside the kingdoms, and I think those places are most likely to be attacked by monsters. That's why we have the Huntsman Academies to train them, like Signal and Beacon. Signal is starting, then they go to Beacon, and there are others out there that train the next generation of huntsmen to keep them safe. There's also last thing I want to check again.
Place, but the 4 kingdoms stand as beacons.
Okay, so Remnant is dangerous, and the 4 kingdoms can help them, but only as long as they stay at peace. Now, I think Ironwood said that they may not be at peace forever, and so they have to be prepared. That's why he made Penny, to protect the world in case that ever happens. And they're the only things keeping the world safe. So if that peace is lost, what's going to happen to Remnant? Is that what's going to happen sometime down the line? Maybe the peace will get broken and the world of Remnant may fall into chaos and monsters will start taking over the place. Maybe that's what Cinder is trying to accomplish. Maybe she's trying to destroy the peace and and get rid of the world or something. Not sure exactly, but maybe it could be somewhere along that line. I still don't know the thing she implanted in the CCT, the Black Queen. We'll find out next time, I guess. So yeah. So we'll learn where all four kingdoms are, about how some people try to train armies. I'll just check that part again. I'm not okay. Okay, so they each have a council to represent the people and their needs. So some kingdoms just call on the citizens to serve them, while others, like Atlas, like to train military to help them out. Okay, that was a nice bit of information about the world. So now a bit of it makes a bit more sense, like Ironwood's army and the Huntsman Academy, like Beacon. So yes, some of that makes a bit more sense now. All right, these first two episodes were interesting. It was nice to know a bit of how stuff works in the world of Remnant. Next up, I'm going to watch Volume 2, Chapter 8. So let's find out how the story continues next time on RWBY. My reaction is now done.